Today I'm here to talk about my favorite character in Marvel Rivals, Spider-Man. Pretty much the only character I play. I've solo queued to Celestial using this one character, so I'd say I'm pretty decent at him, having a couple hundred hours on this character myself. Super fun character to play. I pretty much just picked him up one day after seeing him in one of my games when I was playing Bucky, and I thought to myself, hey, wouldn't it be fun to just go swing around and kill people? So, I'll be giving you guys a full depth guide
I'll do whatever a spider
on
can.
how to
Sure
play
those
this
are bad
hero
guys.
properly, and like from my experience, what to do. So first, I think we should be going over his abilities. He has a punch, a cluster. His ult is Spectacular Spin, where he basically just spins around and shoots a bunch of webs. He has a web swing, a Get Over Here, which is like, it has two different uses. I'll get into that later. He has an uppercut, which he calls the Amazing Combo, and his last ability is to be able to double jump. His passives are Spider Sense and Wall Crawl. Spider Sense isn't too useful, but it can come into use sometimes when you don't know someone's around you and then you get hit with the... I don't know why it's not working right now. Like, on your screen, it'll sort of, you'll see an animation around Spider-Man's head, and your screen will like shake, sort of, if you know what I mean. But anyway, getting into this guide, I like to keep my settings. For my settings, I like to, if you go to Spider-Man, and change here to Spider-Man, I like to use this as my reticle. I used to use Necros's, but I feel like my aim got better while using this one, just because if any enemy is in this reticle, they're getting hit with the Tracer, guaranteed, no matter what. So I just really use that to aim. I like to keep Simple Swing off and hold the swing on. The Simple Swing allows you, having Simple Swing off allows you to do these zips on the ground, which you can turn into bunny hops after, and bunny hops can even be followed up with an uppercut. So basically, the mechanic called the bunny hop is basically when you do the web zip, you jump, web zip, and then you jump and cluster again right before you're about to hit the ground, and then it gives you momentum, sort of like that. It's just like a movement booster rather than just zipping to the ground like this. You can do a full bunny hop and have a bunch of momentum going forward. And let's say to keep the bunny hop going, if you go off like a cliff, like what's here, you can keep it going by clustering again. But if you're just on flat ground, you'll be fine. And the momentum will carry by itself. You'll just want to jump every time you're about to hit the ground. As I said, bunny hops can be followed up with uppercuts, by the way. So even like, let's talk about the web zip. If an enemy is right there and you want to stop your momentum right before them, you don't want to like go through the full animation, because that can get you killed sometimes because you can't really do anything while you're in this long rolling animation. So you'll want to cluster right after, and see, you're right here and ready to fight. You're squared up. Spidey's got sort of a combo going on his primary attack, which practically is melee. It's got one punch, two punch, and then a kick. Kick has longer range and does probably about double the damage of a regular punch. Regular punch is about 25, I think. Kicks are like 40 or 45 or something like that. And he also has the secretive overhead, which not lots of people know about. You can get it from double jumping, or even from doing these animation cancels, such as the web swing. You want a web swing and cluster very quickly back to back, but you want a web swing and then cluster to get a cancellation, to cancel like the web swing with the cluster. And basically, if you jump and do that in the air, that'll allow you to get an overhead slam. You can also get that if you have hold to web swing off,
they're headed our way.
which is why I like to have hold to web swing off. It feels like you get more control because you get to decide when you get to release your swing. But also, if you jump and then just tap the web swing against the wall, you'll lose a swing, but you'll get the overhead. The thing I like about the web swing cluster is that you don't lose a web swing when you do that one. Okay, so Spidey's clusters
hit you more than I have to.
have two mechanic. Like, it opens a whole different rabbit hole. Basically, if you were to punch your enemy, see, not doing much damage to Spidey, and when you watch Spidey's play, they tend to kill their opponent very, very quickly. Well, that's because they cluster in between each hit. See how much more damage that does? Even for uppercuts, that just did like half his health bar. Watch, and if you uppercut without a cluster, it only does a quarter. See how much it can influence? And see, cluster and overhead instead of just regularly overheading. It just basically doubles the damage, and it's a good way to deal more damage quickly so you can get in and out of Spidey as fast as you can. Because as Spider-Man, your job is to sort of distract the enemy team and also take out their backline as fast as you can. Because if you stay in for too long as Spidey, you're dead. Spidey's more of a like, you go in for one kill, and you're out. And you're gone. Then you wait on your cooldowns again.
Spider Sling.
And you come down. You fish someone out, and then you like take them out or something like that.
That's 3.
So basically the clusters have different types, also different mechanics. Like, say, it messes with the get over here. Say if you do the get over here regularly, you just do the web pull, right? But if you do the get over here with a cluster,
Sure those are
you get pulled towards your enemy. I like to use the non-cluster get over here, just like the regular get over here, to pull like tanks or stuff like that to my team.
Spider Sling.
Or even like just pick off healers that I don't feel like I can get to because they have like in the more babysitting them.
That's 3.
Different combos I like to use. Let's say we use this get over here. I like to web cluster, get over here, punch, cluster, uppercut. That's a pretty fast combo, and if you do it quickly and master it, like I said, all these combos and all this just takes practice. You'll get it eventually, and it'll become like second nature to you. And you won't even think while you're in game once you practice these so many times. You'll just go up and you'll be like, oh, I just pulled off that combo. That's how it goes for me. After like, let's say 80 hours on the character, you're like super good at it. But
I don't want to hit you more
that's that combo.
Double kill.
But the main combo I really like to use is to cluster, do the web get over here, uppercut, and then you do that sort of like the overhead cancel, which you don't have to jump again because the uppercut already gives you like a sort of jump, I guess. So that would look like cluster, get over here, uppercut, and then the overhead cancel. You can do that with the other overhead cancel too, it just doesn't do as much damage. You have to add in another cluster at the end.
Wow, 4 in a row.
I don't want to
Or
hit
let's
you more than I
say
have to.
I'm swinging in the air. Here's another combo. I'm swinging in the air, right? I cluster. I like to probably, well, I'll be swinging in the air. I'll be over them. I'll cluster. I'll jump. I'll overhead. Then I'll cluster again
Fight for the good guys next
and
time.
uppercut. That's a pretty fast
Now
combo
I gotcha.
to do and to kill people. Or even
Watch out,
like
they're headed our way.
another quick one is zipping towards the feet, clustering, punching, cluster, uppercut, cluster. And if you do that quickly, it'll look like this.
Stay down.
Double kill.
That's not a good example. And also the overhead one, quickly done, is like this.
That's 3.
Pretty sick, eh? Wait, did they bring back animation cancels?
Wow, 4 in a row.
Fight for the good guys next time.
Did they bring it? Did they bring it back? No, they didn't. They didn't. My bad. I got excited when I thought they brought back the overhead cancel.
Double kill.
And
Back from season
stay
1.
down.
Anyway, off topic. Where was I? Combos, right? And those are the only combos I actually like to use. Only those 4. I don't really use any other combos because it makes things complicated.
Pretty sure
Maybe
those are bad guys.
I do this combo, like the ledge pull a lot, but I don't really consider that a combo, more of a skill. You're just going to want to bunny hop, uppercut, then you're going to want to do the get over here to pull them off the ledge. And if you're closer, there's different ways you can do it. You can even just do it with a regular bunny hop. Sorry for my aim. Or you can do with like a web swing uppercut
Crack the whip.
and you pull them off. You know what I mean? Spidey's ult is not more of like you go from 0 to 250 with that ult. No, that's not really what you want to do. It's more of a combo finisher.
Yes, with the amazing
So
Spider-Man.
instead of like a 0 to 100 sort of thing, like you don't want to go up to them and just fully pop the ult like that,
Wow, 4 in a row.
because it's super easy and
Spider-Man
countable
is
like that.
not for the weak. Watch out there.
You'll want to more like do your
Don't mess with the amazing
cluster,
Amazing.
get over here
Six in a
uppercut
row.
combo,
Way to
and then
go.
pop the ult.
Fight for the good guys
Also,
next
another,
time.
this is more of a complicated Spidey combo. Like,
Now I
even
got
I
you.
have problems doing this one. Because I didn't really practice this one too much, but say you have a Cloak and Dagger and the Cloak and Dagger ult. You're going to want to pull them out of that ult to kill them. You're going to go up from above,
Now I
cluster,
gotcha.
get over here, uppercut, and then overhead.
down, will
And
ya?
see, you just kill them in the air. Right, what else I wanted to talk about? Spidey is a really good counter for flying characters, but he gets easily countered, and he's a menace in the backline for healers. But he does get really easily countered by, let's say, like a Scarlet Witch, especially with that Doctor Strange team up now, or Namor with the Gamma team up too. You want to stay away from
Watch out
characters
there,
like
headed
those,
our
or even
way.
Cloak and Dagger, because of the auto-aim. So, you might want to steer clear if you're not very experienced or comfortable with the character yet, from playing him when people are playing those characters. So for tanks, I really like to cluster, get over here, uppercut, do the overhead cancel, and then they're pretty much at half health by then. I cluster, uppercut, and then overhead cancel again, and then they're pretty much one now. You can finish him off with a punch
You'll be
or a
alright.
cluster.
Someday.
That's pretty much all you really have to need. All you really need to know for Spider-Man. Just be very in the moment, situational awareness, that type of stuff. Because Spidey can be hard at the beginning, but once you master him, it's very intuitional and very easy to like dominate games and being annoying in. Spidey is more like a get in, get out type of character, where let's say you swing to their backline,
Watch out there. Headed our
you
way.
see a healer, you take him out, and then you get out. You do not want to overstay your welcome,
No webs
because
needed.
if that happens, you're pretty much dead as Spider-Man. Even if you don't secure the kill, like, and you miss, and then people are healing him and like attacking you, don't go and chase after the kill. I've learned that the hard way, because you'll probably die when that happens. So you'll just want to leave them and then get your resources again, heal up, and then go back. Because as Spider-Man, no matter what, pretty much every kill,
Yeah, woo!
99% of kills, you're going to take damage. Right, the uppercut. You can use the uppercut. I forgot about this. You can use the uppercut as a momentum continuer. Like, see? It continued my momentum, and see, that made me go all the way over here. Yeah, but that's pretty much what there is to Spidey.
Pretty
Nothing much
sure those are bad
else I
guys.
really have to say. Just good luck out there, be safe, and be annoying for me. Thank you for your time, boys.